So, hello, we're time for a new anime. So this anime is called Pluto. It's on Netflix today, a few hours ago. I didn't actually plan to do another video today, to do Spider-Man streaming after this, but let's watch Pluto episode 1, first impression, reaction, review and so on, right? And if I like it, then I could pick it up, right? Might do a full review and so on. And it sounds pretty good. It's some AI stuff. I work with AI, so I'm all interested in AI stuff, in speak. I will say that working with AI has probably made me, to some extent, made me less interested, honestly, in animes or whatever, right, about AI. But some other stuff, more interested. But I think that, honestly, the series anime goes here, but I think that stuff like Black Mirror and so on interests me more, right, than kind of the high-level AI stuff, usually, because Black Mirror is like, okay, AI, how will it affect, or the AI, but technology generally, how will it affect our world, how will it affect our planet? But Pluto, I was in the trailer, it seems to be more in that direction. Okay, we have AIs, we have like maybe robot friends, we have like pets that are robots or whatever, right? They seem to be more how Pluto's going. So to me, it is like an interesting anime. But anyway, let's start watching it, and see if I get started. 3, 2, 1, and go. But yeah, this anime seems to be more in that, not necessarily Black Mirror, perhaps. It's a bad word for it. Probably get my point, right? Like a little more, not like AIs flying in space with mechas or whatever, like stuff. More like AIs, doing something, right? Like how it affects humanity or something. Maybe like Detroit Become Human, like do we have feelings, and how is an ordinary life and so on. Okay, first of all, it's a kind of interesting kind of a what's called graphical novel start there. But I heard people say it's a good anime, so let's see. Yeah, it's clearly some robot eye here, watching a fire. So I don't know, maybe because I know they have drones that are used for. Because I have written this stuff for my job, right? Drones that can be used to extinguish fires, exactly. This is what I don't work with this specifically, but it's something I have worked with this stuff. Yeah, like fire extinguisher drones, right? This has been a bit used, but you also have new stuff of that in the future. For example, they can go up high to turn off fires in like skyscrapers and so on. One thing I'm very interested in is drones. So I say drone stuff, but obviously it's like UAVs, right? Unmanned aerial vehicles. They can fly up, right, and they can like use their extinguisher on these UAVs to basically work on very high altitude for skyscrapers. That's a big issue in the future already now. But if you have like a skyscraper, New York or whatever, right, Tokyo and so on, it's hard to kind of if it's like a fire starting on top of the building, it's very hard for the firefighters to get up there, right? That's why we're looking at these UAVs that can fly up there. But it already exists though. So this is not the future, it already exists. But I mean, I think we're gonna have more of that at some point. But yeah, this kind of we see here, right? It's like a fire, and they're using some UAVs for fighting. But I guess some kind of laboratory or something, given as a professor, right? Yeah, so this probably some laboratory that's, could be some chemical or something. But he's like a robot hand or something. So it's probably some drone factory or whatnot, right, that he was working on. Mega Man or something. Mavericks, yeah, something like that. Yeah, then we see like a head or something. Not a head, I mean, well, I guess a head, but a robot head. Or a helmet. Okay. Someone's running in the... Yeah, Logan's Run, Blade Runner. I guess it's a memory, I guess. Yeah, okay, is the main character maybe? Working up here. This guy could be the main character, I don't know. One of the main characters perhaps, are working up here. Looks a lot like Steve Rogers, I have to say. Geishito. What a name, Geist. Sounds like a Nier. Yeah, it's like Geralt or something. Yeah, Gishito. Yeah, it's like what? Clearly has some nightmares. But it's probably a memory. Yeah, it's probably a memory. Yeah, so this forest fire is in Schweiz. What? Towards that Swede there on the. Yeah, but it's a kind of robot factory, right? Exactly. It's like some kind of robot factory where they were building drones or something. Ah, he's the first drone or something. Mont Blanc. Yeah, he's like the known. Exactly, he was like the first robot or something that was popular. Yeah, this robot was like the man. He looks pretty angry versus the robot, but maybe some bad memories. Maybe his memories are from the robot then. Probably there's some connection to this. Oh, so I'm calling him. Okay, this is interesting. This is what I mean. It's like a Black Mirror thing. You're calling him like he doesn't have like an area, but it's still calling him. So I guess they got an implant. It's a cyborg, technically speaking. So a cyborg is, of course, any human. A cyborg is actually any human, right, with some kind of technical implant, right? You don't have to have like a robot or to be a cyborg. He probably has like like a headphone or some kind of thing in his his brain. Yeah, some kind of chip that they can call him. Helena. Okay. He's like, yeah, wanna go on a trip? She's like, yeah, sure. But you don't want to go. You don't take vacations. So they don't have robot drivers. No, disappointed. Okay, it's not like I Am Robot. Yeah, where's the robot drivers, man? In this future, I like that the houses have like gardens top of them. That's becoming more popular in the future, right? You have the only garden on the skyscrapers. But this is in Germany somewhere, I guess. Or in Switzerland, I said. Yeah, but I mean, he might be in Germany, and Switzerland is very close to Germany. Yeah, depending, But definitely, he can be in Austria too, I suppose. He's in the German, one of the German-speaking countries, most likely. Looks like Weird Al. Yeah, Weird Al Yankovic. Oh, yeah, he's Europool, so it's a kind of course. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, he's a kind of cop or something. He's a kind of, elite investigator, I guess. Yeah, kind of so crazy there, right? Okay, this is a robot, this is a human. Oh, it's like a weird, I don't know, it's like a weird sister or something. I'm sitting here in my shirt. It looks like it's a lamp shaped like a V or something. Maybe there's a sign then, V for Vendetta or something, right? It's like a V shape onto it. Oh, here we go. It's happening. Policy. I kind of like how all the cars have a slimmer design. They all kind of lower. That's probably more in the future. Yeah, I think most cars probably will lower this. It makes sense. Kind of slim down the size of the cars, right? Because they have more engine power, more effective engine power per volume, basically. Okay. This cop guy got my eyeball. Oh, it has to be the eye. Yeah, this bot is going crazy. There's something with bots or something. It's like my robot partner has been injured or something. Yeah, someone hurt my robo or something. Yeah, someone hurt his partner, his robot. Okay, this guy jumps. What? This guy takes a shortcut. But he's like a cyborg or something, right? He just... Wait, what was that? How did he land? Maybe he got like cyber implant legs or something. Yeah, how did he? He's like what? Did he fly or something? What? Honestly, that's weird. He was like, I just took the shortcut. You're like, how did you take the shortcut for? I don't know. Yeah, how did it work? It probably explain later. But he clearly is not a human, right? I mean, he's like a rebuilt human. Actually, he might be a robot himself, I guess. Oh, here we go. Exactly. He's like some kind of high-tech robot. But he said he might be a cyborg though. He might be definitely be a pure android, which kind of reminds me of a Terminator. He can like change his metal to the nanobots, something like that. But yeah, but sure, he could probably land by, I don't know, just for him. Maybe he probably doesn't have human legs, right? I see his hand is like. See, he is similar to Mega Man, because seriously, the beginning, I was thinking of Dr. Wily, you know, but light in the beginning of the fire. Yeah, I was like, man, it reminds me of Mega Man. This guy got the Mega Man hand now, so I wouldn't be surprised if the author is inspired by the Mega Man character storyline. Okay, interesting art style now. And there's a guy with tattoos, definitely. Yeah, he's the guy they mentioned with the. He's the guy with tattoos. Yeah, definitely. Well, he might still not be guilty though. He seems to be a little bit like, unless he was like so affected by this thing that he. Yeah, it's probably all the guy Schultz. I don't know. It looks like a typical addict. It doesn't look like he would be. Yeah, I don't know. This guy seems It seems unlikely that this guy, he just seems so. He might be playing it off again, he might pretend, yeah, but it seems too much. It's like a random guy living on the street kind of thing. Yeah, it also seems like he would be this like mastermind guy going up there. Well, he's still guilty for something though. I know it takes a cop though, but yeah, but he's obviously an android or something. Yeah, he just took the pipe. He's obviously a cyborg at best or a pure android. Ah, of course, it's it's sleeping gas. Yeah, it's very futuristic. Here we go. Now we're talking about the humans. I can't hurt any humans, right? Yeah, of course. He's an android though. But is his wife android too then? But he has a wife though. Is she also an android? Because now it's like I can't hurt humans, right? Yeah, it's like straight up. It's against my protocol. Yeah, so it's like the classic laws of robotic, you know. Oh, it's like a maid robot. Pretty cute though. Yeah, it's like a very like classic robot. She looks a lot like that Wall-E. Yeah, it's like a Wall-E maid robot. Yeah, she knows it's a robot somehow. But he's obviously like way more advanced though. Yeah, you can't tell he's a robot until he goes Terminator on. Yeah, until he shows the Terminator powers, but you cannot tell that the main character is a robot until he's like, oh, I go in Terminator with my hands straight. Yeah, otherwise it's impossible to tell. Where she's just like a very, very like typical robot-looking woman. But I guess otherwise he's like super advanced or super. All of them humans though. It sounds like his wife could be a human because the maid is like. You know, I work for this family. They have like, they have their humans together with a child or something. So maybe they're marrying the robots or whatever. Maybe they have some kind of because otherwise it'd be weird for her to be like specifically explaining that. Okay, she's in love with him. So this seems to be part of the storyline. Definitely, this robot has like damn, cut away. That was interesting. That was the first part that was most interesting. Like she seemingly loved him or something like this. She was like, she seemingly liked the man, right? You know, the human. So that's probably gonna be a story bit, right? That these robots actually have feelings. Like the way she explained it, like they're all humans, but sometimes you marry a robot, yeah. And then she's like, no, I don't wanna forget about him and so on. Yeah, it is weird. Definitely make kind of a V, right? Okay. Oh yeah, it is the same thing as the first. That's true. That's true. He also had the same video with Montblanc, but he used branches instead of like a lamp. No, I mean obviously a robot did it. Obviously, a robot did it in an apartment. That is so obvious. I mean, I've seen enough robot stuff. Yeah, of course, there's a robot that did an apartment because it's like explained. There's no way a human would have the power, right, to like break the wall or whatever. Yeah, but it's clearly a classic robot thing. So it's very basic though. So far the storyline, you know, a robot can't hurt a human. It's very much, you know, I am robot or whatever. Yeah, it's like, oh, humans not allowed to break the laws of this thing. It's very, very, very the laws of robotics. Yeah, this is very much that book is on. Because I can't remember the author, but he's kind of like the person that popularized robots. And one of the laws, the 3 laws of robots, is always like you can't hurt a human. Right? That's a very basic. So, and of course, in a lot of these storylines are about the robots breaking that law, right? This is Professor. Yeah, he was very he's an environmentalist. Used my parts to build, you know, a school or something. I kind of like that Monte guy. He was like, yeah, you know, use my robotic parts to, like, you know, build a hospital or something. Yeah, it could be. Yeah, he's like, you go, guys. Yeah, he was very nice, man. He was gambaring it. Yeah. Oh, well, now it's some kind of like what? He's like, yeah, he's like pacifist, of course. Yeah, of course. He's building medical equipment out of guns or something. Man, this robot was perfect, man. This robot was the nicest person ever. He's probably pure evil. It's probably some weird backstory. He's actually pure evil. I've seen too many animes. I expect the robot to actually be incredibly evil now. He's just too good, this robot. He's too good, man. This robot is just too perfect. He's just like, oh yeah, the angel of the Alps. Yeah, he's just way too nice. Yeah, this robot is way too perfect. Yeah, obviously it wasn't. Obviously it wasn't with that V thing. Yeah, no, obviously it was a robot. Yeah, that a tornado did it. Yeah, obviously it wasn't a tornado. It clearly was something else. Yeah, no, clearly it was someone who did it. Didn't it randomly hit by a tornado? But perhaps maybe someone made a tornado though. This is a kind of futuristic super AIs, right? I mean, obviously the main character is an incredibly, powerful AI. So maybe they can control the weather. To be fair, right? Maybe someone is like, I got a weather machine. So maybe it was a tornado in a sense, but you know, maybe he's like a rebuilt human or something. It's just really weird. He has these like memories, but now he's in some kind of a laboratory. No, he's like poor. This is like a CAT scan or something. Yeah, I guess it's getting like a maintenance. But if he's weird, he seems too advanced. He's probably is like a rebuild. He probably is a cyborg deep down. And he gets tired too. I think he isn't probably a pure robot. If it's too much like he's like, oh, I got these memories, you know. This guy's trying to explain that, yeah, well, sure, I mean, it's just, overwork. That being said, though, he might be an android, and even if he's an android, he would get tired. Of course, a robot would get tired. I mean, the parts can, yeah, you need, you know, it maintains, obviously they get, you know, damaged. Any mechanical body part would still obviously still need maintained, right? Like if it hasn't it. I mean, they're not like self-repairing, right? That self-repairing is very futuristic AI, you know, where there's like nanobots that can rebuild themselves or something. That's super advanced. That he would be an android that needs to be maintained and fixed or something is much more realistic. Self-repairing is basically impossible because you can. Self-repairing isn't impossible technically. The way self-repairing would work is that the nanobots would have to actually consume all the stuff, right? Obviously, because a self-repair doesn't make any sense otherwise, because you can't just create out of nothing, right? They can maybe fix their own body parts, but you can't just do it by magic, right? So the way they would work is they have to assimilate other materials, right? So maybe a self-repairing robot could exist by eating up maybe like a desk or something, right? Maybe like a boat or whatever, right? And they would eat up the metal or whatever from the boat, and then they could rebuild themselves into a new mecha or whatever, plastic or whatever. Like, that makes sense. That actually happening. Self-repairing by actual absorbing other materials. That's what actually would make sense. use like rebuilding your own body parts, that makes zero sense. unless I mean, okay, fine. If they have like if you have an energy source, like a nuclear power plant or something, yeah. If you have like an inbuilt, you know, arc reactor like an Iron Man, and there's so much energy that you can use the energy to, okay, fine. If the actual fuel inside the robot is so powerful, but still, it's self-repairing by like consuming its own energy source, right? Like its own battery, basically. But sure, if the battery is powerful enough, then it will work. In a sense. But I don't know, yeah, just keep talking about his... not much happening, really. Just talking about his appearing. Yeah, traveling and so on. Yeah, just discussing his trip, I guess. Nothing much happening, I have to say, in this part. Oh, go to Japan! Oh, here we go. I mean, it's written by Japanese. It's written by a Japanese person. They always have to go to Japan. Have you heard about Tokyo? It's pretty interesting. I should go to Tokyo, yeah. Sounds like fun. I was thinking that I didn't say anything, but I was like, interesting. Not many animes are taking place in Germany, yeah, or like Sweden something. Not many animes are not in Japan, you know. I mean, in modern times, so to speak. I mean, sure, they're fantasy, right? Isekais, but animes on Earth are usually in Japan, right? Yeah, they're very commonly. Do you find an anime in like Germany or Sweden or Norway? No, that's basically not existing. This guy is like, go to Japan. It's a great country. This is just classic anime. I'm sorry, but it's a classic anime. We have to go to Japan for a week, yeah. So the rest of the anime can be in Japan, right? Yeah, the rest of the anime can be in Japan. It's just like, yeah. There we go. Honestly, it feels it's so cliché, man. That we have to go to Japan. Let's go to Japan. No, seriously, every anime was like, oh, how do we suddenly, you know, land in Japan? Well, you know, a vacation trip to Japan, of course, because of reasons. Because I am overworked. But is he gonna expose that robot? I mean, isn't he at least evidence? Oh, okay, so they like did feed with it. That honestly doesn't sound. That honestly doesn't sound realistic. Just to give him emotions here. That doesn't sound realistic though. That they would do this thing actually. Oh, here we go. He's on flashbacks of his like. Yeah, 500 suits of body. I guess someone is like selling robots. But it's weird. He got like memories. Yeah, it seems really weird. Either he's like, well, yeah, why would he have these weird memories? Oh yeah, so of course, I guess he brought her the. Well, yeah, similar to love with her husband, right? It is definitely what's going for the robots have emotions. But yeah, oh my god, this is like all sweet now. Yeah, she's like staring at him. Please insert my husband. Oh yeah, might cause some issues. Yeah, my Robbie. It's all sad now. Well, episode's longer than normal, I guess. Oh wait, what? The episode 1 is like an hour, whatever it is. Wait, what? Is that episode long? Because, okay, she's having some freak out. But see, it's episode like an hour long, it's ending now. Because all of a sudden I have much time. I don't have much time for this thing, honestly. I don't be that guy, but I don't have time to watch this for like an hour. I'm being serious. We'll get some backstory here. Well, yeah, he was the guy with the pipe though, but it seems weird though. There's something weird with that guy. It doesn't seem like, why would he have the ability to do this thing? Unless Robert couldn't defend himself because he can't hurt humans, but that was what's the point of a cop then? But it is an hour, oh my god. I feel like I don't want to end it now because you know how it is, but I really want to play Spider-Man over this. But okay, let's keep going then. I'm interested in the show, don't get me wrong, but it feels like a little bit. What's the timer? Yes. I was just a little surprised by it. Okay. Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, there's something weird happening. Yeah, what's happening here then? Or did you see that somehow? What? Someone's like jumping over the skyscraper? Something? But why would the robber guy be looking at this thing instead of defending himself? Seems kind of silly. Yeah, why would he do that thing over this thing? This seems really silly though. This seems really silly that he would be like... Yeah, but why would he analyze this? But he's like, this is no way you would write, this is terrible. There's no way you would write an AI like this. No way, no way. No way would you write an AI like this. The AI would obviously defend itself over this thing. It would never, it wouldn't analyze itself. It wouldn't start analyzing during this thing, right? So the AI behavior would definitely be the first to defend itself and then analyze the data it saw later. Because obviously otherwise the data would be lost if it's destroyed, right? So there's no way the AI would work. That is so stupid. Like seriously, that's real. No way someone writes an AI like that. It would be terrible. Like that's completely unrealistic. Doesn't mean I'm dead serious. No one make an AI like that. So I mean I've seen this spot, but so when you make an AI, right? Especially if you make it like a typical behavior tree or whatever. But if you make a typical behavior AI, it would obviously prioritize surviving, not like as humans perhaps, but like generally avoiding, right? Especially because look at it, if it has this data, right, about this thing happening, if it doesn't survive, it can't tell anyone what it saw, right? So obviously it would prioritize avoiding an attack over analyzing some random data they saw. They don't even know it's important enough. It makes no sense that the AI robot would stand still, it's like frozen in time, analyzing what it's currently seeing over there, not defending itself against an attack. Like, that is never gonna happen. No AI will work like that, unless again the AI just cannot defend itself at all against a human, even if it's like just avoiding it. You can argue for that, but that clearly wasn't happening there. No, the AI was like frozen because it was analyzing. I'm sorry, but that's terrible writing. No way to technology. No. That doesn't make any sense to make the AI behave like that. And they never would have learned that from like reinforced learning either or whatever. Like if you used some kind of machine learning, like reinforced learning or OCML or adversely or whatever, double whatever network you would use, it wouldn't be trained to like lose his own body so he can defend the data, because it just defeats the purpose, right? But anyway, he's at some place now here. He's in some laboratory now. Okay, so what happened here then? It's opening some kind of prison, I guess. Some massive... okay. Super... some evil laughter. Okay, why would it be like this? Why would it be partial? Yeah. Yeah, what's the barricade for? Evil AI or something? Blau. Is it the first evil robot, something like that? Okay, it's like a... He's just like a robot with like a spear inside of him that can't move. Like, what is this robot? Wait, how would he know he is? Yeah, Detective AI. Who's this guy then? Yeah, this guy seems to be pretty good at stuff. It's like the Hannibal Lecter now. Yeah, he needs to go to the evil AI and ask him about stuff. He needs to go to evil AI and be like, "Hey bro, you're my best evil AI. Explain to me what evil AIs are doing." Yeah, he needs to go. Honestly, I think this is pretty bad writing. I have no problem saying that. People can anger me, but I think it's bad writing, because how often have you seen this cop thing the cop has to go to, you know, like the Hannibal Lecter, right? Oh, I have to go to the cannibal guy who knows everything. Even the AI guy has to go to the AI cannibal guy. He's just like, oh, I am the best AI detective. Now I have to go meet the evil AI and talk to him about the AI stuff. Come on, man. Like, this is like so... It's so cliche. Can't we avoid this thing when you have your own AI? This guy is no way this AI in the basement would probably not have a better AI than he. That's like constantly improved, right? This guy is like been here for like 10 years. His eye would be definitely not as good as the AI guy outside that is built for that stuff. Like, he would be trained way better than him, you know, by now, right? Unless this guy's like the prototype of something. Just no, this is like, oh my god, this is so basic, man. This is so generic. No, but seriously, why would, you know? Yeah, and now of course the evil AI is like, when I have my memories, definitely it's gonna change his opinion about, you know, humans or whatever. Okay, gives him a leather instead. But this is what I mean, he has to go to like the evil AI guy down in the basement and ask him about evil AIs, right? Why? This guy's been there for years. Like, why wouldn't he have better info than he has by now? Or why are they improving these guys? Okay. That's what they're going with. Yeah, but hard's in the horns and most pissed about. Yeah, Pluto, of course, that's the point. Yeah, he's a god of death, of course. Which is the hardest same person, of course. Yeah, Montblanc was very... Wait, but he's powerful though? Wasn't he a pacifist? Yeah, and I guess this guy won it though. Yeah, obviously. Mass Rush, of course. Himself, probably? Okay. He's gonna explain to us that we have these 6 super AIs. So you got Montblanc, who's the other one then? Okay. I hope it's going to list of who they are. Okay. But honestly, yeah, if there's a list of like 7 super robots out there, why is Technica going there? It would be like the most basic thing ever to like, the guy in the basement is like, you know, there are 7 super AI robots, right? Montblanc was one of those 7. There's 6 left of them. They are clearly the target. He's like, yeah, you're right. Why would he have to go to him to get the information? Honestly, this is stupid. He should know it by himself. He should be like, Google, okay, Montblanc, he was one of the 7 super AIs. Okay, who's all the 6? Where do they live? Okay, they are probably the next target, right? Like, he doesn't go ask the super Hannibal Lecter guy in the basement tell you that was the best time ever. Honestly, the info he got was that, hey, remember that guy is part of the 7 super guys. Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. Like, Jesus Christ, man, he should know by himself. Okay, but here comes some random pianist guy. So what is he then? Like the inventor of robots? He's like some kind of the best AI guy, probably, or something. He's probably like the guy behind the eye or something. Okay. Oh, wait, this guy's really weird. Is he blind? Yeah, he's blind. Oh, he's like some kind of like military bot or something? I love when they make up random names of stuff in history, like, you know, futuristic. It's like a 32-7 Asian war or something. Yeah, it's like, I was the butler in, you know, the 7-11, yeah, you know, like that, yeah, like, oh yeah, remember that war, you know, yeah, 7-11, yeah, it's like, yeah, sure. It's like, it's random, yeah. Remember the conflict between Microsoft and like Apple in the seventh Microsoft conflict or something? You're like, yeah, random words together. That was a war, clearly, kind of thing. Yeah, the Madagascar conflict or something, you know. It's like, yeah, of course. But yeah, he's exactly. He's a blind genius. Yeah, living out here in somewhere in the hills in Germany, kind of a classic castle out in Germany, or maybe the Alps in Sweden, something. Yeah, something like that, like the borderline. But it's a pretty long area, you know, the Rennes and so on, the different areas between like France and Germany and so on. It's a pretty big area that area, so I have a lot of those castles up there. Okay. Oh, yeah, there we go. He's the Ghibli guy. It's not that I can't do it. I don't want to do it anymore. Yeah, I haven't lost my touch. I'm still the greatest artist ever. I just not do anything. Yeah, there we go. There we go. He's just like, I only do it for myself. Yeah. He's just like, everyone loves what I do, so I refuse to do it. Yeah. Yeah, no flavor in this tea. He's like, my god, this guy's terrible. he's like some super evil old man. Yeah, he's like, you call this tea, you junk? Yeah, you better apologize. I like his whole thing too. It's like, I'm the greatest artist ever, but no one can see what I do. I'm so awesome that I don't want to show anyone that I'm awesome anymore. Yeah, it's like, this tea is terrible. Yeah, it's like, what? He's pours it out? Come on, man. What is this guy? He's an angry old man. But yeah, sure, he can make music, right? And it's probably amazing. But I just love his whole general thing. It might be massive to Ghibli. Yeah, it's just like, I don't want to make movies. Anime is a mistake, guys, okay? Music was a mistake. Yeah, I don't want to explain it to anyone. Here we go. Yeah, did you know? Yeah, he can do it. Robot loss. It's like, sure. Ah, okay. Yeah, maybe they can destroy all the robots. I guess they can hurt all the robots, probably. I guess they can hurt all the robots, at least. Probably. But this butler, he's probably one of those 7 super AIs then, right? The guy in the basement didn't tell us who they were, but I guess that's what it means. Right? This AI is like, Butler AI is probably the greatest guy in the desert or something. He's like super awesome or something. Probably. You can probably play piano him too. He's probably already mastered his piano. Yeah, he got a lot of other instruments, but I guess the piano is a classic. Yeah, fake. The old man is so angry and everything. They're all fake. No, only the old good piano is what I need. Yeah, it's like fake. Yeah, I don't want it. Of course, he only likes the classic stuff. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was thinking that. I wonder if he can fix eyesight by now. Probably can, right? In the future, but he of course refuses. Yeah, he's like, he hates machines. So exactly, he wants his own memories. I get it. He's like yeah, this guy is like, I refuse to use mechanical stuff. But I feel he's gonna befriend the robot, right? This AI is gonna be his best friend, right? Then he might get eyes at the end though. I feel it's gonna be sad how him and this butler become best friends. Then it's gonna be like, no, my best friend, the butler guy. That's probably what's gonna happen. It seems pretty straightforward in that sense. I hope I'm wrong on this though. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's just what I assume here. I do like it though that he doesn't want to send music anymore. Because he ever started that, it's like, I will write my own music and everyone will love it, but no one can hear it. Yeah, it's like, when I'm dead, you can listen to my music. Yeah, so you can find my records I recorded by myself. Something. It's like, I will write the greatest music ever and I will hide it away so no one ever can hear it, basically. I sit there in my empty throne, playing my piano in like in the outskirt, like in a castle that no one ever can hear it. Yeah, it's like, okay. And the robot looks really evil, but I think he's just like, no, I think he's gonna be the target. That would make sense at least, right? That the robots will be he's the next person that whatever the hardest Pluto guy comes after. That would make the most sense. So we're probably gonna see more of these 7 super AIs, right? Yeah, so I mean, almost he's gonna learn to play the piano. So how the old man's gonna teach him to play the piano, right? No, but come on, the old man is gonna teach him. The old man is gonna teach him how to play the piano. He wants to learn. He wants to learn the piano. Exactly, it would be fake. Yeah, you'd understand. Yeah, it's like he wants to learn the piano. He wants to learn the piano, right? You were humming. He's like playing his humming music. He's playing his sleep humming. Yeah, I see. He's like, I can fix that. Oh man, the robot's like ruining his song here. The robot is like ruining his subconscious. Yeah, he's like, no! Yeah, I wanna figure it out myself. It's kind of like someone giving you the answer of your last question. Yeah, he's like, Detective! Yeah, this poor old man is like, he's trying to come up with a new song here. And then the robot is like, I understand what you're doing a mistake here. See, I told you, obviously ask him to play the music. Yeah, he's gonna teach him to play the piano. They're gonna become besties. He's gonna become his best friend for life, you know. He's gonna be BFS now. It is very predictable, honestly, if I'm writing this thing. See, obviously the old man's gonna teach him to play the piano perfectly. It's gonna be amazing. He really hates this poor robot, man. He's supposed to learn to play piano. Exactly, so I want to learn piano, and I want to be only a machine of war. I want to be a pianist. But honestly, it's like it is a very obvious storyline, but it's pretty cute though. I mean, the robot is like, I want to learn how to play the piano. His parents probably got hurt by robots, right? Yeah. His backstory is probably his mom got, he's probably gonna run home, right? And it's like the 11,000 World War V or something, yeah. Probably, his mom probably got hurt in World War VII or whatever, right? By the robots. The robo wars, yeah. Something like that. It's really nice 3D animation there. But that's probably it, right? He hates a robot because they hurt his mom or something. He's a pretty bad robot, honestly. Yeah, like, why he never listens to the old man. I mean, like, I have to give it to the old man, though. The robots are douchebags, yeah. The robot just keeps going in there. He's like, don't come in when I'm trying to rest in the room. He's like, are you sure, sir? It's like, yes, leave me alone. Like, are you sure? Like, leave me alone, man. You know what it is? He's like that gam thing that Marcus had, the helper thing, where you're like, are you sure you want to close this window? Yes, I want the window. Are you sure you want to close the window? Yes! Like, that's what the robot is. But honestly, it is weird how the robots are so bad at following orders. Like, but he's probably, again, one of the 7 super AIs, right? So he probably got some self-awareness or whatever. Yeah, I mean, this robot, North 2 here, again, he's probably the best AI, so he's like, he's like self-aware but maybe he's a cyborg, though. If he's like the main character, detective, is actually a rebuilt human, given his flashbacks of the war or something, he's probably not a robot, right? He's probably actually a rebuilt human that kind of a Robocop or something, that they just forgot that he's a Robocop. It's so silly. Honestly, it's kind of silly how he's like, yeah, stop attacking my poor piano. But this guy would not like AI music. No, he would not like AI music. He's like, yeah, just creates music for you. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it hurt your feelings. It's like, yeah, it's like, oh my god. Oh, let's see his body. He's probably armed. Yeah, he's like a weird cyborg. He might have more than 2 arms, I guess. I wouldn't surprise me if he has like a scar per defeat or something. He's like, I memorized everyone I hurt or something. Yeah, he probably has like he's like I risked in every person I have done this thing. I've done. I give myself a little claw or something. Would be my guess. See, I'm right here. Okay, here we go. Okay, Paolo Holy. Also Berman. So that's Czech Republic today. He's from Bohemia. That's Berman, okay? I don't know why I said Bohemia. It didn't exist. This is it now even. Like, so Berman is today's Czech and Slovakia. So this is really weird, okay? Like he's from the peasant farms in Berman, okay? But like what his backstory, like it's like pre-World War I or something. What? Berman doesn't even exist, man. That is like way gone since like the whole Roman Empire. It's a lot like the main character in the bridge there. But anyway, yeah. So Berman is Czechoslovakia, so it's like Caesar Republic, Czech Republic today, yeah. So Prague then was the main capital of Berman back in the days, right? Yeah, like boards with England. What is this anime in the future? What are you thinking? What is this thing? There's like 1912 or something. What? It's the old man like 500 years old or something. When is that taking place, man? This old man is like, I remember the 19th century. You're like, well, isn't this like AI in the future? Like, he's like 200 years old or something. Yeah, his school is like England in like the 19th century. What? Now it did collapse here though. Okay. And he gets some weird sickness or something. Maybe he got blinded from this then. But his mom is probably gone or something. Okay, he got some coma or something. Okay, maybe he did survive for 200 years by getting a coma and being frozen down or something. Honestly, what year is the anime taking place then? Oh, a Japanese doctor! Coming to Japan again, here we go. It's always Japan, man. Yeah, it's like always Japan. Looks a lot like the guy with the butler. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, you're gonna go blind. Yeah, here we go. Exactly. This will lose your eyesight. Seems like an incredibly weird surgery. I will fix your weird disease, but it will lose your eyesight. Like, how is that weird? He's a demon or something. It doesn't make any sense. He's like, I can fix your bad health, but I have to take your eyes. It's like, what? Was he a demon? It's like kind of demon pact. And suddenly this guy is like, he's like, he turned into Mozart or something. Honestly, it didn't make no sense. Like, seriously. There has to be some backstory more to this thing. That the guy was like, remove his eyes by giving him some implements in his brain or something. Yeah, it has to be something more. This doesn't make any sense. He's like, oh yeah, I will cure your heart disease by removing your eyes. It's like, what? And then also, I will unlock super music in you. Come on, that has to be something else. Like, it has to be like he probably changed his brain or something, gave him some cyborg brain or whatever, and that fixed his injuries, but also gave him super music or whatever. The old man probably isn't a normal human whatsoever. That whole storyline made no sense for him to believe he's like a normal human. That he's like, yeah, by rebuilding his brain or something, he didn't die and then he got, super music powers. He clearly got powers, right? Jesus Christ, old man, you clearly got powers. Who are you tricking, man? You're not a human. Yeah, and he's obsessed with his. He got an Oedipus complex, for sure. Yeah. He got an Oedipus complex. But his backstory is really weird in a time frame. He's from Berman, like, what is that? Pre-World War I or something? Yeah, that seems really weird. When is that taking place, guys? Leave a comment below. I think he hates his mom, but he loves her. I really want to see under his cape, though. You see, like, does he have some weird robotic parts or something? Like, does he have more than 2 arms, right? Oh, it's very strange. But yeah, the old man clearly isn't a normal human. The storyline made no sense otherwise. I mean, I'm wrong. Like, I buy it that this can happen. Okay, to point out here. I'm buying it that this Japanese doctor could fix his body, right? By giving him some implants or whatever. I'm buying that. But an old man claiming that he's just like, oh, I'm just a normal human, but super powered. The doctor just inspired me. That's bullshit, clearly. He clearly got some weird powers, man, from the implants. Reminds me of Evergarden now. Yeah, Violet-chan. You know, okay, so when is war taking place then? World War V or something? The Madagascar uprising? Yeah, there's some robots or whatever, right? So I guess he's like the strongest robot something. He has to be one of those 7 super robots, right? So he probably was the best robot in this conflict. Yeah, I think he has more than... I keep guessing he has more than 2 arms, but there is something with his arms. He either has more arms, or he's hiding stuff inside his arms, right? There's something more with his arms. He can either transform them, or because he has like bandages around them, he can either transform his arms, or he has more than 2 arms. It's something weird with that. And also, the robot refuses to listen to the old man, 100%. Yeah, like, I don't know why he seems to be very bad at following orders, though. That seems really weird, though. But again, I keep guessing that the main character is also a robot, a human rebuilt, right? So that would explain it, right? Maybe he has like some human personal opinions. Okay, and the old man is screwed now because there's some weird. Is this him or something? And he's like in the night. Okay. Well, I guess he still needs to. Yeah. He needs some basic electricity. Probably gonna reveal. He's blind though, so I don't know what would help though. But yeah, he's probably gonna pull off the cape and look at his body, but I mean, like, he's blind, so I don't know if he can tell anything. It's for us the viewer, I guess, right? Well, the main character clearly had nightmares. He can definitely dream, but I guess it depends on how intelligent they are, right? And how advanced the AI is. That'd probably be the way to look at it. Is he finally gonna admit that he was lying before? Like, that he's lying to himself? He actually lost his spark or something? Okay, now he's gonna miss his robo friend. He fired him though. He obviously gonna be like, "Where's my best friend? Where's my robo friend?" Yeah, it's like, "No, my best friend." Right, who's gonna feed the old man then? Is it a new robot or something? It's a little unclear how this works though. Does he get a new maid or something? Like, he fires the robot, then he sends like a robot maid or whatever to him? Okay, he wasn't back, right? No, he was the new butler. Oh, it's like you run out of your credits. No, he wants his mecha robot. Yeah, he's like the famous composer, right? Yeah. He's obviously a very famous composer. Oh, it's with license. Oh yeah, super lazy. They don't even want his his composer. They just want his music again. This is even worse, man. Yeah. It's even worse, man. This is like, you just wanna license your old music. Yeah, it's even worse, man. It's like, can you just have your old classic songs again? It's like, yeah, whatever. Okay. Okay. Didn't get that thing. Well, I mean, he lives in a castle. I mean, obviously this old man is like the richest person ever. Something. He's like the greatest composer to ever live or something. After all, he got like super Japanese implants something to write music, right? Yeah, he's not a human, clearly. Yeah, humming on his mama's lullaby again. Come on, it's gonna be his mom's lullaby, clearly. Come on, I know my anime, it's like his mother's lullaby. Definitely. How long is this? Why did I watch? I mean, seriously, that's so terrible. No, but I went in here thinking it was gonna be 20 minutes. You know, like not an hour episode. I didn't think about that. I started on Netflix. You started the episode. I was like, oh, it's an hour. I didn't think about it until we got there. Because now I'm getting really hungry. I haven't eaten today. I haven't eaten since lunch at the office, and I ate very little food too. Yeah, I ate way smaller portion than I usually do. So. Sorry if I'm a little bit of a I'm a bit grumpy now, but honestly, I was planning to cook food like 30 minutes ago, and I am really hungry right now. I have eaten it straight up. I'm very hungry. I'm sitting there like, oh my god, I haven't eaten in like 12 hours, 13 hours. I haven't eaten in at least it's like 11, 13 hours. Yeah, I'm drinking one energy drink since I got home basically. I mean, clearly the song is about his bomb, right? It's obvious. You don't have to be a genius to figure that out. It's clear about his mother. You know, it's always about his mama. Yeah, in Berman. Back in Berman days. But it's Berman sort of existing. When did Berman... Yeah, it's like 1939, right? Something like World War II. I mean, obviously, Czech Republic is Berman today, but I mean, 92. They stopped calling it. I mean, obviously, it's Westmarschen and all this stuff. But when was Berman a country the last time? 1868. Kingdom of Berman. That is more whole Roman Empire, part of Austria. Now it's back at Berman here. It just sounds really weird. He's like, I'm from Berman. It just seems so weird. But I think he's singing his mom's lullaby, right? Come on. I've seen anime before. It's clearly his mama's lullaby. Yeah. No, it's just like, singing his mom's lullaby. That thing actually makes the old man be a bit of a bad composer. He's trying to play an old song as a kid, though. Yeah, it doesn't even have like freaking creative skills. It's just like he wants to play his mom's song, basically. Oh my god, this thing is gonna take forever. Yeah, 39 Central Asian. I got a Titan for a war, man. Like, again, we're only taking place in the future, man. It's like 39th war, yet this guy's born in Berman. Nah, it just makes no sense. I guess it's some kind of alternative human or something. An ancient man? Okay, he had the folk songs. But how long was he gone? How long was the road without traveling? It's like, I met this old man. He knew every folk song of the Burman people. What? How long was he traveling? The old robot was like, I was out there for years. Then I found your mama. Yeah, he also knew his mom for some reason. Okay. No, she didn't abandon you. Of course she didn't. No, yeah, of course she probably was working... Yeah, of course she did. It was obvious too that she was trying to marry this rich guy to get money. It was super obvious, like Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, of course the Japanese guy was paid by her his mom, right? This was like uber obvious too. I don't even know, like, yeah, obviously. Of course his mom was trying to, she was poor. Of course she was trying to get married rich, right? Of course. It is weird she never visited him though. That's the only thing that's weird though. Maybe he couldn't see because he was blind. Yeah, so it's kind of weird he did the visitor. Maybe his memory is false because historically, it makes no sense for him to be from Burma in this context. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's his mom's song that he keeps trying to write, right? Jesus Christ. This is gonna send a sing to him. This guy's gonna come up here and sing the all good folk song to him. Yeah. Do 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 do. No, the poor old man's gonna get all emotional. It's my mama's lullaby. It sounds way better when it's mom sings though. Let's be honest there. Yeah, when he gets the... Yeah, see? I keep saying it's mom's lullaby. I keep saying that. Well, that's gonna be, right? Yeah, now the poor old man's gonna break down there. I'm just a little bit honestly like, yeah, of course, his mom kept singing that song. Like, how, like, it was so incredibly obvious. I'm just like, yeah. It took like 40 minutes to explain the most obvious thing ever. I don't know. Yeah, and they get to the music. Finally. They're gonna become best friends for life. It's gonna be sad now if North 2 dies. After he's been mastering the piano with the old man. Yeah, that's gonna be really sad. There's a little bit of episode left here, right? Yeah, he might get... I think it's gonna end with the guy coming now and, you know, the hardest guy, Pluto, will come in here and, you know, defeat him. That's gonna be the troublesome, I feel. In the biggest episode here. Yeah, so I guess the years are passing now. It's really unclear how long it's been here, but now it's like snowing, so I guess it's been here for at least a year, right? Yeah, now they're like out there snowing and so on. So yeah, they've clearly been here for a while, right? If it's very obvious that he's gonna die now, it's like, yeah, man, oh my god, they really build this up, right? He's like, the best things out in the snow, the making eye gloves, yeah, they're like, he's the old man and his robo friend, they have the best time of their life, you know. Now it's like the summer or something, or it's spring at least, and it's all happy, and you know, it's like really building up this like best friendship. And then Pluto is like, bam, yeah, and then Pluto's gonna come in and be like, another, you know, KD ratio right there. It feels a lot like building up this it's massively building up this like some guy will come in here and, you know, ruin their friendship, right? Seriously. Or maybe the old man is just old. I don't know, he might just, yeah. Okay, he's just gonna die. He's really old though, so... No? I felt like he was gonna... When he stopped moving there for a moment, I thought first he had like a heart attack. No, okay, he's fine. What a weird feeling to it. Yeah, it felt like they were... I don't know, he was just happy. Because he was just froze there. I thought he had a heart attack or something. I thought he had like a stroke. He's like an old man. Here we go. See, now how this Pluto guy will come after him, right? He's just like, no, I thought he's a human. Exactly. So now finally we're coming back to the main story, right? Yeah, so now the guy, Pluto, exactly, that destroyed Montblanc. But if he's flying there though, he might be flying as a tornado. Yeah, he might be the tornado. This guy is a tornado somehow, right? He got some ticks, it's probably creating a tornado. Yeah, he is the tornado somehow. He's like flying by creating tornado, right? Exactly, he's like creating that tornado. Now the old man though probably isn't the target though, it's obviously the robot, but... Yeah, now the robot is clearly the target, right? Yeah, North number 2 is gonna get it by from this. The thing is that maybe he can't fight him. He's a human though. See, he's a trainer, as I said earlier. I guess quickly. Okay, you're finally gonna see his body. Ah, I called it. Yes, I called it. He has 7 orbs. I called it, man. I knew it. I called it. He might not be able to hurt him though, given the robo laws, you know. Yeah, it might be that he can't fight a human, right? But this guy isn't an actual robot. He's like a hard. He's probably a cyborg of some sort. Yeah, that's sad, man. It's a very, very predictable like anime. Of course, Nord 2 is gonna be best friend with the old man, and then he's gonna go up there and be defeated by Hades, right? Of course. I mean, yeah, he's gonna meet up with this guy that has some kind of weather powers. As I guessed earlier, he got some kind of weather mechanics. And now he's gonna fall down from the sky, right? But he gets blind also. The old man, yeah, he's what? Suddenly it's like a lightning strike up in the sky or something. Well, it's just like the guy in the basement said, right? You have these like 7 super androids, the greatest AIs ever built or something. They have some kind of super special abilities for some reason. And obviously Pluto is going after them. Oh no, is this guy gonna be burning or something? Well, he did create a burning when he... Oh man, now it's getting sad here now. Now it's really sad here with the poor North 2 is getting it. I guess he's like burning in the sky or something. I mean, Mont Black also created a fire, right? So... yeah, it's something like that, right? That's why it's burning. Yeah, now it's getting sad, man. When Nord 2 is falling here. Man, this is... The old man is in denial, man. He's also in denial, though. It's a little sad now when Nord 2 is falling here. Now it's getting sad, man. Yeah, and it's gonna end without showing Hades, I guess. I guess Hades is a mystery, what he is, right? Until later in the anime. Oh, there's still a little more time left here. This might be Japan now then, if he moves to Japan. Oh, here might come the kid in this character that I see now. It's probably an AI then. Yeah, this is the kid I see in the trailer. There we go. Here he is, the kid! So he's probably an AI, right? This is probably the best AI kid or something. He's probably the best robo kid. That's probably why he's here, right? Yeah, Uzumaki here. But this is probably like the AI super kid, right? He's like a little AI robot. Exactly, this is the kid. He's a Atom. Exactly, like Atom Boy. There we go. Yeah, this kid is like the power man. Exactly, this kid is like the actual main category. I see. Let me see one thing. Okay, that's episode 1, guys. Long video. Much. Well, is the next episode equally length? Are they all this long? It's like an hour per episode. That is like super long, man. Next episode is shorter, but it's also quite long. Yeah, next episode is also like 50 minutes or something like that. So it's shorter than this episode was, but longer than a normal episode. But anyway, let's review it. Of course, much longer than expected. And like I said earlier, right, makes me feel a little grumpy. No, but I am hungry, so I will do a short review that I was planned to do and so on. What I normally do, I suppose. It's clear, I mean, it's pretty obvious what is setting up, right? From a general premise. You have these robots, they're quite powerful, some of them are very, very skilled or whatever, right? And then that kind of leaves you with these, how to say it, and then we have these like 7 whatever, right? Super robots, and Pluto, Hades, as we call it, right? He's going after these 7 super dudes, right? Obviously. He's probably a cyborg sort, right? He got some, I don't know, weather mechanics. He can fly, he can shoot lightning bolts. and whatever reason he could easily defeat these two like super seasoned veteran robots, right? Whatever. And we saw him flying from, I guess it was him jumping between the skyscrapers earlier, right? So he goes to kind of flying mechanical tools and sure, whatnot. That's kind of the main premise, right? Then, from an actual episode though, I think it was more interesting in the beginning, honestly, right? When we see the main character, detective, and he's like, oh, this robot, she's in love and she has feelings. That's more interesting to me. And she's talking about the family and humans and children and so on. That's more interesting than the second storyline. Second storyline to me was very predictable, right? It was 100%. I have seen it before so many times. It was quite boring, honestly. It wasn't very not impressed by the second storyline. Now, end episode, right? Detective gets to this Astro Boy looking like character, Atom. He's clearly based on Astro Boy, so right. And he's gonna be this like super advanced robotic kid in Japan, right? Which is also something I've seen many times before. But I'm guessing that the Atom storyline that he's like, people that can't have children, they can have a robot kid, right? That is like an actual kid, and they can learn, and they have emotions, all right. That's probably what he is, right? So he's obviously gonna be one of the main characters, and it's gonna be part of the storyline. But I can really see how this so far, this episode 1 here, didn't impress me at all. It wasn't like terrible, but I don't think it was terrible. But I think it was very predictable. It was very by the book so far, this, right? Oh, we have this one human guy that is going after super advanced AI robots, That's a storyline down to death, right? You can look at like latest season of Black Mirror. You have the same thing there with the hippies going after these things, So whatever. It's like incredibly common storyline, Humans disliking the new technology, right? So as in reality, yeah. So that is incredibly common storyline. It might be more to it, I suppose, but so far that seems to be the storyline, right? Like this guy is going after the best AIs ever built or whatever. Okay, whatever makes sense. So nothing new there. I don't think it's like a terrible storyline, to be fair though. I think it's a pretty good general premise, right? But the robot storyline, I think, was pretty bad, like straight up, because like it's just been so cliche, right? I mean, of course he's gonna play the music, and the old man's gonna hate him, and then they're gonna become friends eventually, and then he's gonna die, right, when the bad guy appears. I mean, it is really, really predictable, and I don't think it was a very good second part. The first part was fine, introducing to us the main premise, right, in the last minute of the showing Atom is fine, and I'm wondering if episode 2 might be better, honestly, when we can have the main characters with the actual storyline. But this like side bit of the old man and the robot, the old war robot, like I've seen this storyline, so many times before, and it really was by the books. Right? It was like everything was by the books. Exactly what I expected to happen happened. I called out that he was gonna have more arms, that he was gonna have this thing, and I was like, oh, he's gonna have more arms, right? He's gonna have that thing, and it was just incredibly predictable. And as soon as the robot comes back, he's gonna learn. He's gonna learn his music, and then as soon as they become friends, then we know that of course the evil guy is gonna come up and kill him. Right? It is incredibly by the books, and I don't really mind that. It might sound like I'm super negative, but I am negative. But it might sound like I'm negative that it's by the books or whatever. But my issue with that, just like Castlevania was a few weeks ago, is that if you're gonna be by the book, right? It's like by the book. It's like literally like checkbox this, that. It's like, it really is like this is how you write sad the robot storyline, robot befriends humans want to be friends, robot finds out about their mom, incredibly obvious. Robot or human are friends, a robot dies, it's like the exact checkpoints that you want to have. It's really written by a checklist, right? Really bad, I would say, in that sense. Zero, uniqueness to it, right? But the problem with that, to me, per se, is the pacing, This was like over an hour long episode 1 here. And the first 25 or so minutes, right, is the main story. Then the next 40 minutes is purely this like old man and the robot storyline. And I could tell you basically exactly how that was going to happen, right? From the first minute we saw the characters to that 40 minutes. So I was sitting there being like, September, right? Why is this so long for? Maybe I'm grabbing some hunger or whatever, but I really felt like this should be probably like this could be like a 5-minute storyline. It wouldn't be as emotional or whatever if it was 5 minutes. But seriously, like this felt like a loop, you know. I felt like I watched the exact same scene like for 5-10 minutes. It was like the robot trying to play music, the old man being angry at him, and then it did that exact same thing like 7 times. Right? It was like looping the exact same storyline. It was incredibly slow paced for what it was, right? You know, and I didn't feel much at the end because I could guess exactly how it was gonna go. And I told you guys earlier that I hope I'm wrong, right? You know. Because I felt immediately, well, obviously North who's gonna die as soon as he becomes friends with the old man, you know, obviously, right? And then we're gonna montage that, yeah. So it was just like I have a very hard time feeling sad for the death scene because I was just like, well, of course it's gonna happen, you know what I mean? Of course it's gonna happen. And other people say, oh, but it can be good, predictable. Yeah, it can be good if it's predictable. It would have to be bad when it's predictable, but this is so incredibly predictable, yet also being slow paced, right? You know, and like I said earlier. Maybe because I work with this stuff, right, and I'm interested in this topic, but I've seen so much AI stuff before, and I read so many books, right, about AI stuff, you know, I Am Robot, whatever, I've read all the different books and so on, you know, I read so much stuff of this, and I just seen this exact storyline, like, so many times before, like, it feels incredibly cliche, like, this is the best you can do, you know what I mean, like, I'm just like, wow, is this what people when people are tweeting this is the best anime of the year, I'm just laughing about it, like, I'm just like, are you kidding me? Maybe it gets way better later. I mean, we only at episode 1 here. I would say that, to be fair, absolutely. And every episode is like almost an hour long. So sure, it's like at least 50 minutes times 7 left, right? You know. So it's a few more hours of anime left. So I absolutely can be wrong. And I do think, like I said earlier, I do think that when we see the new character appearing, Atom, the child, you know, that's probably more interesting, right? And talking about love and emotion and so on. So I think that storyline is probably better. I just feel like this whole Robo Butler storyline was bad, or was so predictable, yeah. And it was so slow paced. It seems weird to me, and like I said earlier, I keep saying it, but like I like the first part way more. I really want to point it out, yeah. I keep saying it, but I really like the first point much more than the second part. That felt just like incredibly cliche, right, and quite boring. And then just having that part of being twice as long, but I felt like I got way less from it. That to me is just like really bad writing. You know? Like it's twice as long and has way less storyline, you know. And also it clearly felt like it had nothing to do with the main storyline, except the actual end when of course the Hollister guy appears. But I was like everything up to that point was just like, oh, let me feel sad about the robot guy, because I know how it's gonna end. Everyone knows that. It still felt like I can't really feel sad because it's incredibly obvious what's gonna happen here, and you know. But it wasn't like all bad. I mean, obviously the old man was interesting and so on. It was kind of funny. You should just be super negative. I did find the old man somewhat, you know, comedic in some aspects. I think it was kind of stupid though how he was like, "Oh, my mom's fault." It's obvious that his mom was doing it for him, and it was so obvious that the song he was trying to make was his mom's song. You know, it was so obvious that it was his mom's like lullaby kind of thing that he was trying to write though. So I was writing that point too, right? And I was like, yeah, of course it is. So I don't know. It does bother me how like, oh my god, like it's just like. If you're gonna be by checklisting the storyline, right? You have to do it faster. You have to do it faster. You can't just write that checklist thing by the book, right? And it felt quite repetitive. I am repetitive too now, I know, but I'm honestly quite disappointed how bad the storyline was. The more I watch it, less I like it. Yeah, something like that. No, but I'm not impressed at all. And I think that, you know, when I watch AI stuff, I want them to explore actual AI bit, you know, more in detail, right? That's what I kind of started with. But I felt the first storyline was much more that. But I keep saying it. This is supposed to be the main character, right? I think so. The kid. So that's probably much more interesting from an AI standpoint. You know, what's the kid? The kid has parents. Does his mom love him, right? So I'm actually see when I watch episode 2, 3, and so whatever. But not now then. At least here on the channel, guys. But yeah, not impressed at all by episode 1. Seriously, not. But I can see where it might go later, right, in the future episodes. But the second storyline really bushes for me. But anyway, subscribe, press the like button, have a great day. Now then, press on Spider-Man on Twitch, guys. So see you guys shortly.